booming, what up? Booming, booming, hey, booming, what up? Booming, 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 what up? Booming, booming.
What it do, what it does, so you ain't never gotta guess what it was. I'm your host, Saint B Boomin', and we back at it again for another Hip Hop C4. Yeah, now guys, today is not looking real good for Pooh Shiesty, not at all. Now, the feds say they have actual footage from the robbery of Gucci Mane, which Pooh Shiesty was requesting to get let out of his contract. Yes, you heard right. But we're going to go ahead and give a little backstory and a little context right here. Now, a month ago, you already know Brad Cohen was Pooh Shiesty's headlining lawyer for this case. But last month, Brad Cohen said that he was dropping from the case, and this is a video of this right now.
Pooh Shiesty, quick update on Pooh Shiesty's case. I am just leaving Tennessee, actually, on a different federal case. I will be withdrawing off the case. No implications of me withdrawing off the case. I still think it's a great case. I think there's a lot of holes in it. I think the government has a lot of explaining to do on the case. But I will be substituting in will be Dan Codgel, who's a fantastic lawyer, and Kent Schaefer, who's also a fantastic lawyer, both from Dallas. I think they're going to do a phenomenal job on the case. I think it's one of those cases where once you start really screwing down on the information, the facts, I think that a lot's going to be coming out that will be beneficial to the defense. I think they're going to do a great job.
So, Brad Cohen said that he was going to go ahead and drop himself from the case. But prior to that, he also did a press conference stating a few things about this case and how he think that the feds have a weak case against Pooh Shiesty. Now we're going to go ahead and take a look at that.
The statements that were given on the evening that this occurred were very questionable. I think the way that the statements were made, what allegedly was witnessed and what wasn't witnessed, I think gave great pause to the FBI. The FBI doesn't take 3 months to arrest someone if they believe everything that was said on the night that it occurred. They were involved the first night, and then nothing happened for 3 months. In addition to that I thought was quite embarrassing was that an FBI agent says they don't have the resources to keep their eye on an individual. This is allegedly an individual that committed a crime that they then didn't watch to see if the guns were present, if the jewelry was present. And what didn't we hear today? What we didn't hear today is there is no contract, this mystery contract. They have no contract. They have no video of this alleged signing of a contract. They have no guns. They have no jewelry. They have none of that physical evidence. What they have is they have allegedly 5 individuals, one of them being a very well-known individual that is allegedly cooperating with the government and making these allegations against my client and many more. I'm going to take like 1 or 2 questions.
All right, so now we're all caught up. The feds heard that, and they did not take that lightly. So now we have a news article that I'm about to go ahead play, actually, and we're going to go ahead speak about those thoughts right now. Check this out.
New this morning, the federal government says rapper Pooh Shiesty is simply too dangerous to be out on bond. The rapper's real name is Lontrell Williams Jr. He is asking to be released on bond ahead of his trial. And you may remember he and 8 other men, including his father, are accused in the January robbing and kidnapping of his record label owner, Gucci Mane. The other defendants, including Shiesty's father and rapper Big 30, they're already out on bond. But here's this new filing. Prosecutors argue Shiesty should not be allowed out under any circumstances. They say no condition of release can protect the community or witnesses against Williams Jr. from the danger he poses. It goes on to say the danger here is concrete. Williams Jr. himself has shot at least 2 people. He leads a Memphis street gang of about 100 members. Excuse me, they say he's a man who can summon an armed entourage at will. And they contend he did just that in Dallas in January. We'll let you know what the judge decides. The trial is set for February.
Now, guys, that just broke on the news today. And if you go even further, on the internet, there are some pictures circulating around now that came from Big 30's phone, nonetheless. And we're going to go ahead and read those, and I'm going to show those pictures right now to you. It says, federal prosecutors say they've recovered video footage tied to the alleged Pooh Shiesty robbery case. Cell phone footage from Big 30 saying that Pooh Shiesty was dropped from 1017. Unsatisfied merely attaining the written release contract, Williams Jr. announced that he wanted to film RD and Wright Jr.'s recording Roger Davis on his cell phone, stating that Pooh Shiesty dropped from 1017. All the while, co-defendant DeMarcus Glover, who had entered the recording room as the altercation ensued, blocked the door holding a Draco. So guys, if you take a look at the picture on the left, you see Pooh Shiesty's father holding a document in the recording room. Also it features Williams Jr. in black and Roger Davis in yellow. Then in the middle one, you see Glover holding a Draco in front of the recording room door. And then on the right, you see Gucci Man and you see Williams talking about him being released from his contract. Now, these are the screenshots from the footage that the feds just released. It's not looking good for your boy Pooh Shiesty. Your main lawyer dropped himself from the case. Then the feds came out dropping this new footage and the screenshots from your right-hand man's phone. I don't know why criminals think that they could go ahead and delete footage from their phones and think that the feds can't uncover it or can't find this stuff. Y'all have to do better. Big 30 is out on bond. Pooh Shiesty Sr. is on bond as well. And they are not letting Pooh Shiesty go. If you heard from that footage of that news article, they said that your man should not be let go. He has already shot 2 people and he runs a gang of 100 men. They saying that he's a threat to the society. He's a threat to the community. Hey, guys, get down in the comment section below. Let me know, is Pooh Shiesty cooked with this information I just showed y'all? And tell me right now what y'all think about this entire situation. Also, if you like content like this, do me a favor and hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because it pushes your boy into the algorithm. I don't take y'all for granted. Hey, I'm your host, Saint B. Bowman. I'm gone. Peace.